Hey guys, I know time's hard to come by. I know that your time is valuable, but if you could just give me about 4 to 5 minutes, I just get your attention to talk about something that I think is greatly misinformed. Lately, there's been a topic we've all seen with Donald Trump talking about deporting immigrants and sending immigrants back to their country. And things like that. Before I go any further, I want to tell you I am Mexican, I am Hispanic, but I don't I don't label myself under race. I believe I'm a human, and I think human comes before any race. Race is a label that us humans have put on each other. So with that said, me being a human, my opinions and my views on this topic are not based on the fact that I'm Hispanic or Mexican. What I want to say is, I hear time and time again, as a matter of fact, even growing up here in Southern California, how the Hispanics, Mexicans are taking over the workforce. Number one, the question that comes to my mind is, a lot of the time, if I don't hear the word Mexican or the word Hispanic, I hear the word immigrant, and immigrant is plastered all over the place, clearly labeling a Mexican as an immigrant. So a lot of people think that an immigrant is just a Mexican, but if you don't know that by now, let me just tell you that you could be a Chinese immigrant, you could be a Canadian immigrant, and so forth. But that's not, again, what I'm trying to tell you. And here it is. If an immigrant has taken your job, if an immigrant has taken over your family's job or someone you know, here's something for you to think about. We live in the United States of America. One of the few, if only, countries where if you work hard enough, if you do it just right, you have the ability to make more money than the commander-in-chief. You have the ability to make more money than the face, the leader of this nation, with no repercussions. There are countries where you are not even allowed to send emails. So, if a Hispanic, if an immigrant has taken your job, you need to ask yourself, is there something that I did growing up, going to school, that caused me to not acquire a career, a business, or a job with high competition, with high levels of schooling, or with experience? Guys, you need a Social Security card to work in the United States. A Social Security card is what identifies you as a living body in the corporation titled United States of America. This Social Security card allows you to work and conduct business on American soil. If you do not have a Social Security card, you are an immigrant. If an immigrant has taken your job, there's something you did in your life that caused you to remain in a field where someone can walk in and take your job. It is your job to secure a career, a business, a job that fits your needs, that satisfies you, and that makes you happy. With that being said, if working in a field where anybody can, don't blame somebody else for your mistakes, because it goes much deeper than just an immigrant. Most of these immigrants are entrepreneurs. Most of these immigrants work harder than most people you've ever seen, because the hunger and thirst is real. There is no McDonald's around the corner. There is no TV at times. In most countries, we have it so easy here. It's been designed to pretty much where almost everything is given and handed down to us. So much so that we almost even expect it at times. I mean, how can you not wonder why other countries don't like us? Why they don't like us visiting their countries? Guys, it's incredible to hear people blaming others for their mistakes that they've made in their life. So once again, I am Mexican, I am Hispanic. I don't consider myself a race. I know that I'm human. I was made by God and only by God. You're entitled to your belief, and I respect that, and I'd be more than happy to listen to your point of view. But just understand that what's true is true. And for one, you need a Social Security card to work in the United States. Number two, if somebody has taken your job, there's something you did wrong in your life to remain in a position that's replaceable. Guys, don't be expendable. Do your homework. Study. Find out who you are. Learn about yourself. Deep in your heart lie your talents, your passions. Some of you may already know, but most people live their lives lost, chasing something they'll never get. And in this process, they never find their talents. They never find it. And it's so easy to just blame it on somebody else. We'll just put the blame on somebody else. After all, who really wants to admit that they messed up so bad that at an X amount of age, they lost their job to an 18, 19, 20-year-old. Come on, guys, wake up. This is Chris Martinez once again, and I thank you for your time. And I hope that this message got across to you. And I hope that we're able to discuss this if you have any different opinions, and I'd be more than happy to.